we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. For this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Sayin.
Wow.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum.
I gotta switch to that.
And they swarm him under.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So
that nigga Caleb down. Stay away from him, man.
Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
With the catch, it's Morgan. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Jeremiah Smith play is coming. I know it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Sayin. Setting up the screen.
The defense sniffed that screen
crazy.
perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
I'm gonna guard him myself.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback.
Good throw, Bryce.
You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Wolverines are on the move. Looking to throw on first down.
Whoa.
Release the pass, it's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Running the red zone, it's Haynes.
It's alright.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nah, we taking all points. Playing this shit safe today, boy.
Because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing ball, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
I'll call timeout, my boy.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that...
Come on. I'm not even trying to hit him. The fuck is he running a hitch route for there?
Recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
He got him. Ooh.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Good swat.
You can just start to
shout out to my nigga Ernest, man. Fuck.
After that incompletion, right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense.
This is to the crib.
For that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start.
This is to the crib. Oh.
And get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the oath. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he
Come on, son. You gotta get out of the break, bro. You have to get out of the break.
I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Downfield, it's Underwood. Got it set up on the outside.
So it's 2 of y'all in one. Niggas just fucking. I don't know, bro. I really don't know, man. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all don't want it. Y'all not hungry. There is no reason why that nigga shouldn't have been pancaked. Come on, son. Shit gets me tight, bro. Like, I don't understand. Just need you to make one fucking block, and that's it. Like,
gives it on the option. Got a little space. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. He's
got it for a big play. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibe.
He lets it fly. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage take.
He lets one fly deep.
Good swat.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Off the play fake on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Got a man. It's Morgan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Haynes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Oh my gosh.
Sailing way too far for everybody.
And his offense now is just decision time, man. They put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick
They always do this dumbass fucking return, bro. Like,
if you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass on second down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The option look.
oh my gosh.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Bringing the heat. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this. And all of a sudden,
I knew that was coming. I tried to.
When the defense knew that was going to happen, the incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Smith. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Tate. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the opposite.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one? Running it too. Great push up front.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's third and goal and third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
Oh.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young and Moses. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough on the attack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Morgan. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air. It's Sayed. Here's a heat. He lost one down the sideline.
Wow.
Makes a catch on the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws toward the end zone.
You gonna be an idiot to fucking just stand there and let him do that, bro.
And that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. His eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think we saw that.
Nigga just threw that shit up and you just gonna stand there and let him box you out. Like, come on, son.
This thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast. They see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways. They haven't really been able to kind of...
Nigga, I just need you to make one fucking block. Like, all of y'all, bro.
Scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Let's it go to the end zone.
Thank you.
Touchdown, Michigan. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Snap it to the back. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as he sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And it'll be incomplete.
Good shot.
This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker.
Wow.
Past the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire.
Ooh.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Here comes the heat. This time on target. At midfield, he's got room. And an explosive play has him on.
Kev, come on, relax, bro.
All the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down.
Ah, that was a good bait.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Leaves it with the back. And they pick up.
Wow, so like my guys can't.
And this offense has got to get something, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first
Oh my.
down and make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Defense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass.
I was gonna play the middle myself.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On third down, going up top. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the Buckeyes getting set on first and 10.
Oh shit.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment
Bugged
here
out.
in overtime. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. This time he He's got it.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, getting positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Thank you.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. They believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns. You might see this offense go for it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I don't know why niggas is tuning in. 6-5 Michigan, 4-7 all OSU. What is there to watch?
From the gun to give, looking for room. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's all, folks.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.